Hello. Today I will be doing a prediction. A new object show, Object Lockout, is going to come out soon. It's a sequel series to another semi-popular show, Object Lockdown, starring a lot of the same characters. There are going to be 16 competing, with 6 of them already confirmed to be joining. The creator has issued a challenge to determine who the other contestants joining will be, and the person who guesses the closest wins. I figured I would try my hand at it. Let's get started. Now, if you don't want to hear my explanations and just want to hear the final guess, skip to this time in the video. The biggest lead we have is this image that was released, showing the contestants in colored boxes. Each box corresponds to a contestant gender: blue for boys, red for girls, and pink for everything else. This means that there should be 6 other female contestants and 4 other males, although this coloring scheme may very well be just to throw people off. Regardless, I'll use this as my basis for choosing characters. Let's start with characters directly from Object Lockdown. M&M, Cherry, and Circle are fan favorites, and their less serious nature would go well with the more emotional personalities of the already revealed contestants. Similarly, Paint Palette would be in because she's very much the face of Object Lockdown, and her participation in Object Lockout would allow for some much-needed character development. Snowboard, despite being eliminated during Object Lockdown, has become very popular due to her humorous bouts of sarcasm, and unlike Limey or Can, didn't refuse to do challenges. Anyone who has watched Object Lockdown would know that M&M, Bucket, Paint Palette, and Bottle had an alliance/friend group. While Diamond occasionally entered the friend group as well, Bottle's no-nonsense attitude and good performance in challenges led her to become more well-liked. Like Paint Palette, Bottle doesn't seem to be done developing, and where better to develop her than a story-driven show? This next part will be for characters from the creator's much older object shows, the Super Object Saga, as it's called. He's mentioned several times wanting to bring back older characters into new shows, and seeing as Soapy has already been brought back, I think more Super Object Battle characters will appear. The creator said in several Q&A videos that the character he wants to remake the most is Envelope, a male contestant, pun intended, and the first one that was ever designed. After Soapy, Envelope would be the first choice. The other 2 Super Object Battle contestants I believe will join are Music Disc and Bushy. Music Disc had a very calm and laid-back personality, which was good enough to grant him a cameo in Object Lockdown. A serious series needs a voice of reason, if Gady and Pin from the oh-so-popular BFB are to be believed, and Music Disc could provide this in spades. Bushy, on the other hand, was severely underdeveloped in Super Object Battle, to the point where it was a joke that they never got screen time. From the same maker as the hit comedy show, Will Milky Ever Get a Personality? Information on both their gender and personality are vague, but based on what I could find, Bushy is a somewhat irate and violent contestant in the same vein as Umbrella and Moon. Though Moon seems to have calmed down a bit in Object Lockdown, so I can see Bushy as a good substitute. Information on their gender is contradictory, so for now I'll assume Bushy will be non-binary, like Soapy. That was 9 of the 10 unknown characters. Where's contestant 10? Well, I believe the 10th contestant will be all new, never before seen. Will likely be female. The reason I think this is because the remaining Object Lockdown contestants all don't seem likely to join. The reasons for this being: A. The contestant is too similar to a confirmed contestant. B. The character doesn't have much potential for development. C. The character's slots don't match up with their gender. Or D. They don't match with the tone of the show. Again, this is all assuming the chart isn't lying to us. Umbrella, Stop Sign, and Can are too similar to Moon. Sun is too similar to Milky. Limey and Acorn are too similar to Notebook. And Diamond and Teapot are way too similar to Yarn. Berry, Balloon, Hot Sauce, and Skateboy don't have much potential for development. Grassy, Dollar, and George aren't female. And Banana, Cone, and Pumpkin are too goofy to fit the tone of the show. So there you have it, my prediction for the Object Lockout cast. Only time will tell if I guessed correctly. Hope this was interesting to watch. As usual, bye and have a day.